Welcome to another in the series of the award winners from the APA Conference Gala Dinner for 2023. And today I'm joined by AP Manager of the Year for 2023. Liz, can you introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Hi everyone, my name is Liz Coffey. I won the AP Manager of the Year award given by the AP Association, and I work for Weetabix and I'm the AP Manager and I've been there just over 5 years.
Well, lovely. Thank you, Liz. So on that day, you must have had your Weetabix. Let's put it that way. You're a fun
Always.
and energy. Absolutely. So, Liz, if it's okay, I've got a bunch of questions that our audience would love to know about, and we'll start right at the beginning. So the first question is, did you know that you'd been nominated for this category?
I did know I'd been nominated. I did. I was aware that I'd been nominated from yes, Documation. I knew that he'd nominated me. Yes.
Well, again, because obviously we'll go in a second, we'll talk about the nomination itself and who nominated you and the judging panel. But again, you're a previous award winner. You won an award with the Gen CFO team earlier in the year, and I was privileged to be sat in the audience. And you won a similar award, Manager of the Year and that award. So you double award winner this year, Liz.
It's almost, yes, and it's very, very shocking because I almost half thought because I'd won the Gen CFO award that the other one wouldn't kind of come my way. So I was kind of quite relaxed in the audience, but you just never know with these things, do you? And yeah, I got the double.
It's like winning the Oscars, so it's the BAFTAs and the Oscars all together. Well, look, Liz, I mean, the second question is, this was the first time that the association had put on a gala dinner. And we'd come out of the conference, we turned the room around, we got ready for the gala dinner. It was glitz and glamour. We were all dressed to the nines. I even put a suit on or a tux. You were sitting in the audience. You saw your name come up in lights as a finalist. And like you said, you'd already won an award. But then when we got through to runner-up and you saw the runners-up, and AP Manager of the Year is always a very hotly contested award. What did it feel like when your name was announced and you had to then take that trip across the room, then go and get your award on stage?
Well, absolute great surprise. I had absolutely no idea. And I was kind of there on the opinion that I can just relax. I know I'm not going to win this award because I've already won one. So I'm actually quite chilled because people don't realise, but going up and getting awards is quite nerve-wracking. Like if you're not used to that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm quite used to it now. I don't think if I win a third one, I think I'll be absolutely fine. But I absolutely sat there in almost confident, 100% confidence that I wasn't going to win anything because of the previous one. So I was quite enjoying the evening. It was quite relaxed. So when my name, it took a minute to register, well, a couple of seconds to register. And then I was just like, oh my God, that's me. And then the first thing that went through my head was, I hope I don't fall off the stage. I hope I don't fall off the stage. But surprisingly happy. I was really like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, how cool is that? So my second emotion was like, oh wow, I'm really chuffed with that. Absolutely, yeah.
And you know what, Liz? I mean, again, I saw you earlier in the year when you won the Gen CFO award. And when your name was announced, I mean, let me give you some feedback from the judges. So we have an independent judging panel. We had well over 300 nominations this year. We had a room packed to the rafters of people waiting to be, who knows who's going to be the team, the manager, all this sort of stuff. But when I looked at the nomination itself and the judging panel went through, you were a standout winner. You really were, Liz, because I've worked with yourself and your team, a number of years. You've been members of the association for a number of years, and I've seen your evolution. I've seen you as a great leader. You've gone through some difficult challenges with systems and processes and all the things that most of the world people in our world sort of go through. But you've been always there. You've been a rock. You've been a constant. And the nomination was really nice, actually, in terms of the wording, but ultimately the words resonated with the panel. So it is a huge congratulations. And, you know, to win Manager of the Year in the associations world is a huge achievement. So congratulations on behalf of the association. And I know I speak on behalf of the panel, you know, the judging panel, but also the community at large. You know, I think you'll agree that everybody in the room, it was a standing ovation for you. So it was a really pleasurable moment for me to see you to get that award. So well done. So let me move on to the next question. Tell me a little bit about, so you've won the award now. I'm hoping it's not stacked away some cupboard. Tell me what it means to win the award. You know, it's Manager of the Year. It's one of our prestigious awards. What does it mean to yourself to win?
Well, it's a huge accolade and it means absolutely loads. So I've been an AP manager almost since my 20s, as long, far too long for me to mention. And I would say I've done some, I would say, pretty remarkable things in that time. You know, that I've been just huge, absolutely huge. And to finally, I'm not finally, but to get the recognition now, you know, a Weetabix, it's just such a great company, and to kind of like, it's almost makes all the hardship worth it. You can't put a, it's just lovely. It's so nice to be recognised in that way. You do work hard, and we know accounts payable are unsung heroes. We know we're all beavering away like mad. We know we take a lot of from the wider business. We normally, sometimes it can be quite hard, the people that we deal with and that, and don't understand processes and that. So yeah, just absolutely huge. To go all that time, all them years, and then all of a sudden people just go, oh God, you're really good at what you do, like, and recognise it. You can't put a price on that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, lovely feeling. All warm inside.
It is, and you know what? And you're absolutely right, Liz. And again, if I had my way, I'd give an award to everybody, as you probably know. But it is nice. It's a really great accolade for people that have worked so hard, as you have with your team and the organisation you work for, Weetabix. And it's one of those where it's not only a prestigious award because it's the Manager of the Year, but it means an awful lot. And you know, I've sort of interviewed previous award winners, and we've had some, you know, big heavy hitters, as they say in the industry. And everyone's exactly said the same as you, Liz. It means a lot for all the work and effort you've put in over those number of years. So again, well done. Now, in terms of the conference, we went a little larger this year. The conference was a little larger. The gala dinner was a little larger. Tell me about your thoughts. What was your thoughts about the conference and the gala dinner?
Oh, just again, absolutely loved it. I mean, my team really liked it. You just can't find fault with it. It's just such a good fun day. Everybody's so lovely. We enjoy every aspect. The speakers, the other companies there, you know, talking to everybody. It's just, the lunches were always really good. It's just a really, really good day. And we work so hard, and we're always continually, you know, we're still a very highly process driven department. So it's like process. And you never really get that time to go out. And just, it's almost like a celebration of what we all do, isn't it? It's like a coming together of, like, the community is fantastic. We're all on the same path. We've all got the same troubles, and we're all doing the same thing. And it's just, you know, my phone rang out of charge on the table, and this guy just comes, oh, I've got one of these automatic chargers, and plugs my phone in. It's just lovely. You really like it. And the gala dinner, I wish, because one of the girl I was meant to go with was poorly on the gala dinner, but I wish we did it more. I wish we stayed in hotels. I wish we made it a bigger event. Like, I would say to people, I got a taxi home. I would say to people, if you're going to do it, go large. Do it properly.
And Liz, what you'll be pleased to know is, because you're right. I mean, that was our first gala dinner. We've done awards every year. That was our 7th gala sort of conference, but this is the first time we did a gala dinner. So it was unusual for all of us. You know, we didn't know how many people would turn up. We didn't know whether people would stay over. And now we've done it, and we had 350 people in the room. Even we were shocked. But you're absolutely right. I think now we've, again, a bit of an exclusive here, Liz. We've announced it's the 15th of October next year, 2024. It's the same venue. So everybody knows where it is. Now you know the dates, Tuesday, the 15th of October. And as Liz said, this is your time. Book your hotels. Go and enjoy the day, the night, really get involved. get your award nominations in, because that, let's be honest, that's what it's all about celebration. So my next question, Liz, is, and I'm going to guess this is a daft question. One, are you coming back next year? And two, are you going to get involved in the awards next year?
Yes, and yes. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, absolutely. And I would probably as well try and get more of the business involved at Weetabix kind of thing to do nominations. So it's not just me and the AP team and like our little community, but wider kind of community. Get more people involved because it is just so good. I mean, why wouldn't you? What's not to like?
Lovely. Okay, right. My final question before I wrap up and say congratulations is, look, I've got AP Manager of the Year for 2023. It'd be very remiss of me to not ask you a bit of advice. So imagine somebody starting or thinking about starting a career in accounts payable. What words of wisdom would you give them? And you're not allowed to tell them you don't do it. What words would you give them, Liz, if they're just about to start a career in accounts payable?
Oh God, it's a really, really good question. Well, something that has really kept me going, two things really. One, keep it simple. Really, really keep it simple. And two, don't sweat the small stuff.
Love it.
Having said that, AP is all about the detail. Get the detail right. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, Liz, brilliant advice. And if I'm really honest with you, I mean, I've given that advice previously in previous employers. And the context of what you're saying there is, yes, we're a detailed, process orientated function. But actually, it's still a job. You've got to separate the personal aspects to the job aspects. So not sweating the small stuff is be detail orientated, absolutely enjoy and sort of get involved in the whole profession, which is a word we used during our conference. But actually, you're absolutely spot on, Liz, that, be passionate, be driven. It is a challenging environment, but don't sweat the small stuff. I think it's a great bit of advice.
As well, Jamie, as well, like I say, I've been in accounts payable a long time, and I have been accounts payable a long time, but I've been all over the world with accounts payable. I've been to India, America, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Scandinavia. I mean, it is, and it's normally obviously because of shared service centres that I've been in the UK, but you go out, I've been in India for 2-3 weeks with accounts payable. So it kind of, there isn't a box I don't think it doesn't tick. There's advancement, there's travel. You deal with the whole business when you're in a company. Like, I don't just deal with sections. I'm not a business, well, I'm a business partner, but to the whole business, you almost get to know everybody in a business. So there are so many good things. I don't like flying, which is one of the reasons I used to be, I don't want to go. But yeah, great, absolutely great industry.
Yeah, and I think you're right, Liz. I mean, again, let's think about it. Accounts payable, generally procure to pay accounts payable, is a global industry. It's a global profession. And 90% of everything we do in accounts payable and procure to pay is the same across the world.
Yeah.
Usually there's tax and legislation which make it different, but everything else, the process, the people, the training, all that sort of stuff is very similar around the world. So you've heard it here. The 2023 AP Manager of the Year says it's a great industry, and also it's a global one. So go fill your boots, go around the world. Liz, it's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for taking the time today to tell us all about yourself, about the award. Once again, let me just congratulate you once again. 2023 AP Manager of the Year on behalf of the AP Association and our community at large. Well done, congratulations. Keep up the great work, and you will be back next year. So well done, Liz, and we'll speak again soon.
Thanks, Jamie. Thank you.